The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
The deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's episode 23 of the Not Impressed podcast. It's your boy kanesworld.
For peace sake.
And we back with another one. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's been a blizzard outside.
It's been crazy.
It's snowing. It's raining.
Niggas are getting wraps to the club, huh?
Bro, it's crazy. We got a lot of to talk about, man.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on. My bad, cussing. We'll bleep that out. But we got a lot of stuff going on. You feel me? With the flood.
I think we should go be good when we're like pre-recorded. I think we're good.
We gotta bleep it.
Do we?
Yeah. They check anything you upload.
Really?
Yeah. But
Okay.
anyways, man, shout out to you guys, the Not Easily Impressed gang.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys for tapping in once again. Like and subscribe. Hit that button. Keep fucking with us. Keep rocking with us.
Yeah. I was telling I was like, nigga, because the other night, when I'm going like home fucking late as hell, right?
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, you're gonna have to get a raft and shit. Just take that shit all the way.
For real, I'm not gonna lie. You seen the cars on the 5?
I didn't see anything,
It
but I
was
know they shut
literally
it
flooded.
down.
It was literally flooded. Like
Damn.
there was fire trucks picking people up because it was so flooded.
What the?
They couldn't get their car.
Did
to
you
move.
see like there was a clip of like some valet motherfuckers like putting on their back?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I hope they got a good tip. They probably didn't get nothing.
And I'm like, that's dedication right there.
Hell of
I'm gonna be honest
dedication.
with you, valet workers, bro, are dedicated workers.
He
dog.
wasn't doing it for the job. He thought she was cute. He's like, come
Yeah.
on, baby, hop on.
No, I'm just saying in general. I've been seeing these fools running, bro, every time. I'm
Oh, for
like,
sure.
I ain't running to get nobody's car.
For sure. I went to the mall the other day. The valet was closed. There was no valet when it was raining.
Yeah.
And they're like, park your own car. We
Hell
ain't doing
yeah.
it.
It's funny, bro. It's funny. I think this would be terrible to do, but it'd be hilarious to splash people, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that goes through everybody's head. It might just be me, but I feel like it goes through, like you see them, you're like, oh, I'm not that much so, but I'm not gonna lie, I want to just.
It'd just be funny, bro. Like that's just hilarious. But I wouldn't do it to like ladies, like old women, kids.
Would it be funny if you were doing it? If you were walking and somebody just hit you with it?
I'd be pissed, bro.
Yeah,
but I'll do it to I told you for the Edgar cuts. I'll do it to them.
That's who hates the Edgars.
I just Edgar.
We're gonna have to draw you a picture. It's Pete versus the Edgars. It's gonna be.
I don't hate the Edgars. It's just funny, you know. Like,
Yeah.
It's a funny like that's like the new banged out foods.
But you don't fuck with it.
The cut?
Yeah,
Hell
the cut.
no.
Yeah, with a little eyebrow slit. You
Hell
feel me?
no. No get my cuz.
Hey, there's some thotties out there that
They love them. It's a
That's
thing now. You know,
crazy.
I'm not saying. I mean, it's a thing now, right? It's like trending. You know what I mean?
They're back to wearing baggy clothes and whatnot.
Like I said, it's like the banged out foods of our generation of bald heads and shit. I feel like
Yeah.
that's like the new like banged out foods.
Have you got trapped out in that blizzard at all? In that rain?
No.
No.
I've been staying my ass home for the most part.
Yeah, man.
What happened? You been?
Nah.
Well-
yeah.
Well, I will say this though. The other day when I took Snork home, right there on Balboa, like that shit was like a river, fo. Like next to the airport.
Oh yeah.
On not Balboa, on Van Owen. There was literally like and it was like dark, bro. I have terrible eyesight, so all I seen was just like water, like
Bro, that's
like,
crazy.
look like the Nile River right there, just going. I'm like, oh shit! I slowed down because I've hydroplaned before, bro, and that was the most scariest thing to me. So
Yeah, the people don't know, but man, my whole roof my ceiling just leaked through. You know what I mean? I had a roof leak. Next thing you know, there's a bubble on my ceiling. You know how that goes. Bubble gets bigger. It's like every day I come home, like a little piece of the ceiling falls off. Like I came home yesterday and it was a whole like plank like this big on the floor.
Really?
Yeah, that shit just fell off the ceiling.
Shit.
Big old
Hey,
hole.
you should just stand there one day and just let it hit you, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know when it's gonna fall, but
just stay there for like 24 hours, nigga.
for the record, for the judge, I will not do that on purpose. But if it happens, it totally just happened.
It just
You know what I
happened.
mean? But yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Shit's been burning me out. They're saying they can't really do any work until the rain stops,
And that shit
and it's not gonna stop till like Thursday.
He's
So-
gonna come home and he's gonna have to like literally get on a boogie board and just like navigate his
That'd be
house.
sick.
That'd be
Well, they
terrible.
came yesterday and they supposedly patched up the roof, so I haven't seen any water coming through since then.
Okay, that's good.
As of right now. So
But damn,
shouldn't be any
they're
more
gonna
water.
they're gonna have to get to that shit fast because it starts getting moldy. Then you're dealing with a whole nother thing.
That's
dog.
what I'm saying. They're gonna have to check the whole ceiling and whatnot.
That shit's crazy, man. Okay, so we got lots to jump into. We got I don't even know if I want to say the whole list and shit, but we got Pharrell on the list, Drake on the list, Eric Holder on the list.
Okay.
We got Las Vegas and their new sphere on the list. That the MG, what is it? The MSG sphere.
Okay, I didn't see
It's gonna
that.
be crazy. That's gonna be
MSG
wild.
sphere?
Yeah,
What
bro.
are they planning on having in it? What is it?
So it's basically a fucking dome, owned by Madison Square Garden. And it's gonna it has like all these fucking like LED lights and shit, like
on the outside.
Well, in the inside of it, like it's like you get engulfed in this entertainment.
The whole
dog.
thing is screens
And stuff, and like I think it has like over 100,000 speakers or something like that, bro. Like it's gonna be the craziest. Like, bro, they're gonna have so they're gonna have like U2. Well, not U2. Is it U2? That's their name. The band U2. Yeah. They're already projected to like have a residency there, so they're gonna have a bunch of acts coming through there that's gonna be throwing concerts and things like that. But think about like if they have 3D shit, dog.
Is it only a concert hall? Or is it like
it's gonna be like an entertainment hall? Like I don't know. I was trying to look for more information on it, but it's gonna just like they're gonna do events there and things like that. I could imagine light shows and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine a rave with all the walls just lighting up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Insane,
bro. Niggas gonna be like epileptic in there, nigga. Like. Because think about all the lights flashing and shit. I definitely want to see that shit.
No, yeah, I just went to this museum. What was it, yesterday? Jeffrey Deitch. It was super dope. It's
I seen that shit. That shit was fire.
Yeah, it was called Living Paintings. Mm-hmm. So it was like basically just a lot of movements, colors just like clashing into each other. Yeah. What was dope about it is they had one where it was 136 million landscapes from all the national parks in California. And then what they did was they
136 million?
Yeah.
What landscapes? What do you mean though? Like
just like photos.
Okay,
different landscapes. And
different. Okay,
yeah. Okay.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
so then they put on this helmet, like basically like that can track the neurons that are going off in your brain. So they put the helmet, and then using the AI database of the photos. Then using human's brain, basically seeing what clicked off and what activated certain things. Yeah. They used that, incorporated it together, and then it was like, so basically each photo was morphing into each other, but by the human's emotion, that's what decided the speed, what came at first.
Oh shit.
So it was almost like a mix between AI and
what's the artist?
Jeffrey Deitch.
Jeffrey Deitch.
It was super dope.
That's crazy. Yeah. So basically it was dictating the movement.
Yeah.
Of this artwork.
And how fast the next one would pop up, which part of it would pop up.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
The one I did see you post a fucking blue morphing shit. That shit was crazy.
Bro, it's dope. And like I
was like, I'm like, is my eyes doing that? Or is that
bro, it was crazy. Like, bro, some of those were giving me like the feeling of you were on shrooms. Like no lie, like it was activating the same like
that melting in your brain kind of.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. It was honestly crazy. They had a big, huge wall, and it was like doing.
Imagine walking in there on that shit.
Bro, that's all I was thinking the whole time. Just like I just kept saying,
call somebody right now.
No cap. I just kept saying drugs. They had
he might have been on fucking drugs.
Bro, he was there, and I wanted to ask him. I was like, hey, bro, straight up, what kind of drugs you were on?
Yeah, this is crazy, dog. I got to see some more stuff. Like I got to look.
Yeah, you got to check it out, bro. It's super dope. You could tell too, like. You know, when people do the animation, it's like super difficult. They had to do piece by piece by piece. I'm talking about the blue like waves that are crashing into each other. It's like 10,000 little balls, and you could see them, and to the point where it's crashing on top, and then you see it like sinking into the next level. Like I know that shit probably took so much time, bro.
That's crazy. So like it's like, but so was it a digital like just digital art basically?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, because imagine like it would have been like, well, no. That'll be trash.
It was funny.
Like some paint and shit in there that's moving by those waves, you feel me? Yeah. But then it would just mix together and you got a bunch of different colors.
It was funny because we went to there was two separate areas, and one was like literally just a bunch of mannequins, and they were all dressed. It was like 20 mannequins, and they were all standing there like this.
It was like I Am Legend.
It was weird. They were all like facing each other. So we walk in, and we're like, damn, where the living paintings at? Like, this is not where the shit we're looking at. And there's a bunch of people looking at it, and we're like, this is obviously an exhibit. So I walk to the side, and then there's a door that says, exhibit this way. But it was like like it was closed and shit. So I'm like, do I walk in there? And so we're like, oh, maybe to the left right here, which is some steps onto like this little loft. There's just a bunch of dust right there and nobody up there. And we're like, so I'm looking around, and then this white girl comes out, and she's like, we both like crossing each other at the same time. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey. She's like, what's up?
I'm like,
I'm looking for the living animation. She's like, okay. And then she's just like looking at me, and then looked like one of the guys who was like, actually there was like this like younger black dude, and he's like, hey, what's up, bro? Oh, you guys are looking for the other one and shit. But the whole interaction with her was so weird. Like we both just stopped, and I'm just like, hey. Like she clearly was working on a Tuka shoes with him, and they were like popping a bottle of champagne.
Okay.
She's like, hey. I was like, hey. She's like, what's up? And I'm like, just looking for the exhibit. She's like, okay. Like that
random
was so weird, bro.
Random ass interaction.
That was super weird. You had to be there.
That was a fucking what is it called? They call them the NPCs or something?
Yeah, bro. That's what it felt like. I was like, am I the NPC?
That's crazy.
I did get high as fuck before I walked in there, so maybe I was the NPC. Maybe she's like, what's up, bro?
No, but like you're like, I'm looking for this. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it's like clear.
She just glitched and shit. She's like,
and she works for the place. It's like, obviously I'm lost. Like, wouldn't you be like, hey, what are you looking for? Like, what's good?
Yeah, that's a pretty fucking
that was interesting
thing, man. But yeah, that MSG shit is gonna be fire. I'm definitely super thrilled to fucking see that. I could imagine they're gonna throw some crazy ass events, some crazy ass graphics,
for sure.
3D dog. Like you're gonna be immersed, and like you're literally it's a dome. You're like literally immersed.
This sounds dope. I wonder how high the quality of the screens are gonna be.
Oh,
I need that 8K everywhere.
No, they're like crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
Hard.
They're like insane. They're like fucking Jose shit.
I'm waiting for them to do the F1 racing in Vegas. That shit's gonna be sick. You seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they were like doing tests and stuff, but it's gonna be the F1 sports race cars, and they're gonna be driving through Vegas, like literally racing through the streets of Vegas.
They're of course gonna close everything.
Yeah,
off
they're gonna close it off. Like you could be able to watch at some parts, but yeah,
that's crazy.
Literally racing through the streets.
That's like Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
shit
I was looking
there.
at the tickets though; they're already like $1,000.
Damn, man.
But I'm like, shit, maybe we could get a room.
Why's everything got to be so fucking expensive?
I'm like, maybe we could get a room in like the Hard Rock or something, and then just look down. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's just gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire, man. Vegas. Would you ever entertain the idea of moving to Vegas?
Fuck, probably not.
No,
I mean, if necessary, I'll do it for a short period of time.
Like money wise, it makes sense, you know. Like,
well, yeah, it's really cheap to live out there, but it's also fucking stale and hot all day.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah,
just like
true.
Texas, like I think about it. Honestly, the other day I was really considering Seattle. I'm like, I might just do that next year. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you ain't going nowhere now. you ain't going nowhere now.
We can do this shit live, nigga.
No, you ain't going nowhere now, nigga.
I'm thinking
stuck,
about
bro.
it.
You stuck. All right, well then we'll just have to bring, the
Jose
or something.
We need people to send in their submissions. Anybody who
wants
say,
to be?
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's
you guys,
the deal?
Don't be the audition. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Nah, fuck that, nigga. I don't want that one.
Don't have to say nothing else. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
No, you tripping. It was funny though because I was gonna ask you like would you if you could. If you can do it, would you consider living anywhere else other than California?
I'm not completely sold, but the other day I was thinking about it, and I don't completely like the cold. I don't like that in Seattle. It's snowing right now, crazy.
It's cold a lot.
It's cold. It's raining half the year and shit.
Yeah, Washington in general is just rainy.
But at the same time, I'm like, to try something different for a year or two, I could go snowboarding whenever I want.
Yeah.
Bro, that'll be my life. I'll get a car with a fucking rack, get my snowboard. I'll go get a pass. I'll go up there.
It could be good. It could be good.
That shit sounds amazing.
Well, if you never, so look, the fact that you've never really lived, you never lived outside of Cali, right? Out of LA County.
Yeah.
Experiencing that is not a bad idea. But what the fuck? We got shit to do here, nigga. So
we'll do it live, don't we?
you fucked.
We'll do it live, nigga.
We're gonna do Zoom calls and shit.
Yeah, no, you just
for a year.
We'll just have it connected through here, so it's live, and then have our cameras. We just got to be live. You feel me? But the cameras, other than that,
that's crazy.
Right there.
That's crazy. No, but would you ever consider moving out of the country?
If it makes sense, I'd be down for Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe go to Switzerland or something.
I think it's important, man, because I think that people get the wrong perception about the world. For real,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I know what it is. I've been to a couple places, but to actually live there for a whole year, 2 years, and reinvent yourself and have to do what you do here, you got to make your own life. You got to, be a man, take care of your shit, but you're doing it in a whole nother place with no back, support. Yeah, even though now I don't have support, but to know for sure, it's there ain't nobody
about to piss people off right now. Nigga, you don't got no support. Somebody gonna come for you.
Nah, well, they can try, but shit, they lying like a motherfucker.
So, okay. If I could move anywhere, I definitely see myself settling down like in a rural area, like just like forest and shit.
You don't want to fucking hack no trees down, nigga.
No, I mean, no, nigga, I'm gonna still go to Walmart. You know what I mean? I'll be out there lumberjack beat, swinging axes and shit. Speaking of which, I went axe throwing, man. That shit's fucking fun, bro. I definitely highly recommend trying.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, how was that? That
shit's fire, bro. I channeled my fucking inner Jon Snow.
You were hitting shit or what?
Yeah, bullseye two times.
That's right.
And my girl won, I don't think. She got 3, I got 2, and Snore got 2.
Man, you suck.
That's all right.
I
didn't continue on. Like, I mean, like, I was just drinking and shit. Like, you could drink a little bit. They give you a 2-drink minimum, of course.
When you play your girl on something, do you have to let her win?
Hell no. I'm very competitive.
If I play basketball against my girl,
I'm dunking on her.
I'm dunking on her. I'm skit that shit. No.
Hit her with the Matumbo,
you
nigga.
Feel me? I don't give a fuck. No
Get
easy
that
buckets.
shit out of here like a head of lettuce on my plate.
What about your kid? Do you like if he wants to shoot around and shit? Like,
nigga, I'm picking. We could be wrestling from a body slam his ass.
This nigga's trying to shoot the little ball in the little hoop behind the door. And you're like,
get the fuck out of here. Boom. You gotta teach him life ain't easy, bitch.
You gotta figure it out. You better pump fake or something. He gonna figure it out.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you ever seen that clip where the fucking little brother's low-key like doing on the older brother, for like they're in the house and shit, and he's fucking putting up shots and shit. He's all like getting all hyped up. That shit was fire. Yeah. Shit was fire. But I wanted to jump into some shit, some sick shit. Okay,
some sick shit.
Terrible shit. It just shows us more and more that this humanity is just dying. You know, Spain legalized bestiality.
What the? They legalized it?
So, but as I was reading, it says that it was already legal, but you can't do like forms of like pornography with it. Now it seems that you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as the animal's not hurt.
You niggas are sick.
Sick motherfucker.
If you are so down bad that you cannot go get some pussy or some fucking dick, you're sick.
Terrible, bro.
Go do something, bro.
Go to Las Vegas, nigga.
Like, you got a problem, bro. I don't care. That is not right in any form.
Any shape. Yeah, no, that's terrible. Poor animals. They can't even they ain't in the courtroom saying like, what the fuck, Your Honor? Like, you know?
I don't like that shit.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's some sick shit, man. This world is fucking, I don't know what the fuck is becoming, bro. But when I see things like that, that's just opening up the door for other things.
You said where in Spain?
Spain.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And me thinking that, like, I heard Spain was a really good country to live in. Yeah, fuck that. They fucking their dogs out there and shit. Like,
who's like, did they vote? Did they put that bitch to vote or what the
bro,
fuck?
For real.
You niggas are sick.
Sick. So, but like, you see things like that, like I said, it's opening the door for other things. And it's just terrible.
That wouldn't happen over here, though.
No, but if I'm not mistaken, in some states, it's not really like a felony and things like that. It'd be misdemeanors and shit.
If I ever ran into a nigga who's fucking something, oh, no.
I'm a that nigga. Like, oh,
that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, so terrible. That's ridiculous.
I wanted to ask you something. So, we've been talking about record labels and, you know, whether they're possibly should be held accountable for some of these artists losing their life, or if they have any, you know, say in it, or if they've been, you know, pulling some strings.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Should record labels be held accountable for, like, let's say like these RICO cases, things of that nature? Should they also be on trial?
Yeah.
They know these people.
That's a great point.
They know these people are committing crimes. They know that they're rapping
profiting
about it.
off of it. Yup. They're definitely like they're pushing that agenda.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're like, nah, like, you could come in with this happy song, this positive song, and they're like, nah, we need that shit where you're talking about shooting up the block.
Exactly.
Like, where's that at? That's what we need.
Like, you're telling me they didn't know King Von was,
you know,
into some shit? You know what I mean? They didn't know that. They
Speaking
knew.
of which, I've been wanting to go back and listen just to see, because I've heard it in all these songs. He's like dry snitching on himself.
Yeah, gang of shit.
But yeah, to answer your question, yes, they do need to be held accountable, because they are the ones that are profiting off of this market.
Yeah. And then, like, basically in the RICO case, they're saying that these artists are like getting money from the record labels then buying AK-47s or buying drugs for their hood. And it's like...
So it's almost like funding the block.
So how long can they claim negligence? You feel me?
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I think they should definitely have some type of accountability.
Because if they're catching these people in RICO case, there's some people who are like not even fully a part of the gang, but you know, they just hang around. They might have sold a sack, and because that sack went back to, you know, Young Thug or something like that, now they're included in this gang enhancement. And they're trying to forward the gang and whatnot. So it's like if they're held accountable and they just fucking sold an ounce of weed or some shit, man, these record labels that are giving $1 million to this guy who's a murderer.
It's almost like the dealer, you know what I mean? Like when you catch the dealer, you know, they're pinning it all on the dealer, but who's the source?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's almost the same thing. It's like, yeah, you caught this person in the act, but it was funded by this.
Yeah.
This big entity funded this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then you have all these records where like we said, you know, like they're talking about a certain type of narrative, right? And when you come with a whole nother narrative, a whole nother like vibe, they don't want that. You know, they want to keep it where you're influencing that next generation.
For sure.
You know, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like when 21 Savage came out, that song Red Ops, I believe it's called. I'm on my murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit. I could imagine there's been plenty of people that lost their lives to that song, bro.
Like to it? Oh, like you're saying it's like motivating killers? Like they're like, oh, let's put this shit on and go kill some people?
Yes, bro. Because it makes me even feel like that I ain't involved. You feel me? It makes me feel like I want to go spin the block type shit, you know? And I'm not even in that, you know what I mean? But it's like, it invokes that feeling where you're like, yeah, I'm on some murder gang shit, some slaughter gang shit, you know what I mean? Like, so it influences, and especially like, for the person that has a hard time, kind of like someone that's just easily influenced, you know, like because there's really people in America, dog, and all over the world that are like just super easily influenced. And for those people, those are the ones that are going to go ahead and kind of redo that. You know,
you got to think about like King Von or these people from Chicago or like all the New York drill rappers now. So like you basically see that like a lot of these rappers that are coming up from Chicago, they're getting put on by their city before they even start rapping because they're known murderers and known being about their shit. So they already got fame. So as soon as they drop a song, boom, it's a hit because everybody already fucks with them or believes what they say and shit like that. So it's enticing people where it's like, why would I just make a song or do this when I know that this guy fucking murdered 3 people and now he's on and that's how you can get to fame. And now I see King Von with chains and shit like that. It's like, shit, I'm about to go do, I'm about to go murder somebody too, because that's the only way I could get lit, especially with these New York rappers. Like, I don't know if you're into the New York drill rap scene, but it's like,
not really.
If you think about what King Von was saying or any of these people were saying, this shit is that times 10. The most disrespectful, like naming how they got shot, fucking literally the same night going to make a song, like, and specific, not hiding it, just straight saying like so and so got killed, blah blah. Well, I wonder how that happened, blah blah. Like, you feel me? Like,
no. So the thing is though too is that like, and I was watching the Joe Budden podcast and they highlighted this and I couldn't agree even fucking like I agree, is that like real street motherfuckers back in the day, bro, like they did not want to be even on camera. Don't even fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Nowadays it's like super glorified. So instantly they're jumping on the ground with the chain that they just snatched. Instantly they're flashing, you know, like we look at XXX Tentacion's case, they're flashing the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you, like I said, you pull the layers back and you start to unveil the fucking real big problem, these bigger corporations are kind of like the root of it. You know, they're funding these guys to keep on that image. You know what I mean? So they definitely should be held accountable. That was a great question. I want to talk about another thing. Rihanna's been going crazy, right, with the Super Bowl. And she was on the cover of Vogue magazine with her baby and A$AP Rocky. And people are up in fucking arms because they're saying that is emasculating A$AP Rocky because he is behind Rihanna. And the disrespect, they're like, he's about to be a mother of 2. That's the disrespect out there.
That's crazy.
Like, what do you think about that, man? Does the fact that he's in the back of his woman and she's holding his hand, pulling him away, pulling him along, is that emasculating him? Do you think there's any bigger agenda there?
Pulling him along or just behind him? Either way,
no. He's behind her.
But what do you mean pulling him along?
She has it like she's
hand. Like, come on, like bringing him.
Yeah,
I mean that's a little excessive, but I mean, I don't think it's emasculating. She's the star.
Yeah,
she's on Vogue, but they're bringing the whole family.
Yeah, and really. Vogue is a woman's magazine.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's basically saying it's a woman who's leading doing her shit. Yeah. To be honest, she's a fucking billionaire. So I mean.
You better take the back seat.
Pull my arm, lock me up, throw away the key. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull me, baby. Come on, Riri.
I'll carry you though across the beach.
Sure. He better.
I'll put the baby like on top of me like a koala in you as well. Nigga.
Hell yeah, come on, baby. I don't want your feet to get wet. You know what I'm saying?
Be kissing fucking roses like on Coming to America.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have the house ready for her when she get home and shit.
But no, I don't think it's emasculating. You know, I do think that like nowadays a lot of that switched though, bro. There's a lot of like at-home dads and shit like that. You know what I mean? The women are the real breadwinners out there, man.
Shout out all these boss bitches, wife and niggas.
Hell yeah.
Go and get the prenup. Tell your man to ease up.
No, like, cause like, bro, walk into an office.
I bought another one.
Walk into an office, bro. Women running the show.
Yeah.
Walk into any business. Women running the show. Hey, salute to them.
Yeah, for sure. There's some reports that like there's less births going on right now because a lot more women are, you know, starting their own business, whereas before, you know, obviously they were more trying to play that wife role. I don't want to say womanly role because I don't believe in gender roles, but that wife role, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't find it to be emasculating. But people are just going up in arms. Like some people were getting real disrespectful, calling him a mother of two, dog. Like
we're in a day and age though, where it's like people just want attention and they want to comment and say the most disrespectful shit.
Yeah,
because that's the only way to get a rise.
I do love comment sections though. I go to posts and look at the comments and be cracking the fuck up.
You could tell like some of these niggas, bro. Literally, they're like, let me go to the comments and think of the most. Witty, random shit.
I'm one of them.
For sure. I've been that guy before.
I'm one of them.
I don't get too disrespectful. But
I don't get disrespectful.
But I mean, sometimes when it's like some guy doing some crazy shit, like I might say some random shit. Which, talking about crazy shit, did you see that lady who got attacked in the gym?
Oh yeah,
that was crazy. So if you guys didn't see, it was a woman.
What the fuck is going on?
It was a woman in California. She was in her gym for her apartment building or her condo or whatever it was. Yeah. She's in the gym. Some guy's at the door. Of course, she's nice enough to go let him in.
Yeah.
She lets him in. After about 2 minutes, he just starts staring at her and starts walking up to her. And then he starts like trying to like grab on her. She tries to get away. She's fighting for a good like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, she was going at it.
To a point where she grabs her phone and he gets on top of her. They're on the floor. She's fighting and whatnot.
Nigga, I would have grabbed the weight.
Finally,
it would have been like Jeffrey Dahmer, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Getting binked on the head, nigga. Like, and it would be justifiable too.
Smash.
We need that guy.
Smash.
I was happy when he did that shit.
Smash.
Yeah, I seen that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he's getting his ass beat in LA County right now.
Oh, I could imagine, man. I could imagine. But you know, let's keep on the whole gender roles and the things like that, and money and leading, right? So, okay. So, do you think that? Let me give you the question exactly how I wrote it. Does a woman that earns more money than you lead the household? Fuck no.
No, absolutely not. I mean, worst comes to worst, it's a give and take. We're partners. I feel like in this day and age, it doesn't have to be. So for me, I want to lead because I know I'm going to come up with ideas. I'm going to figure it out. If we get money together, I'm going to figure out how we could double the money. So it's a partnership in that way. But at the same time, she might have some ideas. You know what I mean? That's the problem with like the old days is like niggas act like their woman can't have ideas and shit. Like she probably got the best ideas.
True.
So let me get them. I don't want to push her down and be like, no, I got the fucking.
I'm gonna lead us to the
I want to steer. I want to hold the wheel. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, baby, you steer. Like, make it left, right. Where you feel me? You might have a couple plays.
Okay, so my thing is though this: if you're gonna lead the household when a burglar breaks in, you're gonna be the one going to attack.
Would you be a house dad?
Fuck yeah, Proudly.
You know what I'm saying? And would you still?
No, you know what? Okay, so wait a second. That shit's hard work though.
For sure.
Like having kids and getting everybody on program and being here and there and keeping everything alive. I mean, that shit's hard work.
What if you don't even have kids though, and she's just like a millionaire, and she's like, you don't got to work, get a little allowance.
Come on, bro.
But are you still going? If somebody breaks in, are you still gonna do something about it?
Oh yeah. I'm top flight security in the world.
Baby, I am your security guard.
I'm gonna go over there and start doing cartwheels, ninja moves, and everything. Nigga.
I'm gonna just dive and cover her. I'm gonna cover her
like the president. Get down, Mrs. President. Got you.
You're the breadwinner, baby.
No, real shit though. No, so but I think that, I mean, there has to be. It's just all a compromise. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's more of a partnership.
It's more a partnership.
I don't believe in the gender role specifically. I mean,
I always clown. I clown a lot, you know.
That what?
Go ahead though.
What are you saying though? Clown about what?
I just clown about the whole gender roles and shit. Like I'm like, you should be doing this then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I'm just fucking around.
I feel like it's like a partnership, but it should be a give and take. If I do this, you do that. You know, let's go back and forth. We got to talk. It's got to be a conversation too, because it gets tricky when you don't talk about it. It's like,
but like
when you assume what their roles are supposed to be and shit, like,
but
you guys don't openly talk about it, then they're gonna assume what yours should be. You're not doing this. You're assuming they're not doing this. Then you know what I mean. It's a hard conversation.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Because things just changed. You know what I mean? Like everything has changed, bro. Like we said, women are filling these bigger positions. I do feel like the man.
Shout out to the boss, bitches, wife, and niggas.
You know, I do think that like that the society in generally speaking, society consider the man to be everything. Protector, provider, you know, builder, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hunter, you know?
I mean, we got to put it out there that for fact, you know, men had to wear. Not that women don't go through shit. Women go through a lot of shit. They have their own battles, you know?
Yeah, they have their own battles.
They say, a man will never know what a woman goes through. A woman will never know what a man goes through.
It's hard being a man.
But let's be honest.
It's hard being a man.
As a man, you gotta put everything on your back and...
with a fucking smile.
Yeah, you will get asked less than anybody else. How are you doing?
Yeah. Like, how are you really doing? Yep.
Like, as a man, you ain't gonna get asked, hey, how was work? You put in a 10-hour shift? Like, you might get asked how you doing and shit, but like, for the most part, it's like, that's your job.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And of course, there's the women out there who have a job and they take care of their kids and nobody's asking them how they're doing.
It's just tough. I mean, I don't think there's any wrong answer. I think there has to be a healthy medium between everything. But as a society generalization, yeah, we have like a lot of shit on our plate. And we have to do it with a smile. We have to do it with no complaining. Just do it because you're a man. That's what a man has to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? But niggas fighting battles every day. You feel me? Trying to, like, with the pressure. You know what I mean? The pressure to succeed, the pressure to provide. You know, things like that. You know.
Yep.
What else you got? Hit me with that question.
Let me ask you this: do you tip at a restaurant, even if you're just picking the food up?
No.
No. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, what people think. Like, anybody in the comments, tell me, do you tip? Because I'm curious, like, what the average person does.
Yeah.
Do you tip at a restaurant? Let's say you go to a Thai food spot, you order some food, you go to pick it up. Every time they always hit you with
the tip at the
tip.
end.
You know, it's there. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to add? You put no, you put 10%, 15, 20. Mm-hmm. Especially with this Apple Pay and shit. It's like real quick, and they're like, they try to act like they ain't looking.
Yeah.
But I feel like they definitely want to tip. They're like, I feel like when I leave, they're like, this cheap ass nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not eating here. I'm just picking it up.
Yeah. That is a little, I think it's a little different because I think that when I tip, it's based off of servers.
But it is a restaurant.
Yeah. But for me, it's based off of serving. Like somebody that's taking care of the table. You know what I mean? If I don't have a table here, then I don't got to tip you.
That's fair. And then when you do tip, what do you think is a 10%, 15%?
I'm a 10%er.
10%er? All the time?
Yeah.
What if it's good?
Well, I'm just saying I'm a 10%er. I'm up to 15, 10 to 15. Okay. But like typically, like if I get a $30 meal, I'm gonna tip $5.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's the way, and that might be 15.
Yeah, it's close to about 15.
Yeah. So that's me.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like I'm about the same. So if I that's a little more than 50. That's probably a good 18.
I used to be a cheap bitch though. I used to be like $3.
Oh, for sure. When if I don't got it, I'm sorry, baby, but here's a tip. Don't go in a dark alley late at night.
It's crazy because when I went to fucking England and I was even over there trying to tip, they're like, "The fuck,
you disrespectful bitch!"
Like, what are you tipping me for? I'm like, "Oh, it's just what we do." And they're like, "What the fuck? Like, we already get it."
Here's a tip: don't go in a dark alley late at night.
Why?
That's the tip. It's a hot tip, bro. You feel me?
Here's a take. Here's a tip.
But yeah, I'm probably 10%. If it's average or bad, 10%. And then good is 15 to 20.
Yeah. But the ones that be getting me though, bro, is when they hit you with that gratuity shit and then off top just like charge it, you know?
The fuck is gratuity? I did not order
I'm
this
like, I
shit.
can't even fucking pronounce this motherfucking word.
I didn't order no gratuity. Did you get that? Who ordered gratuity? Because there's 20% on here. I don't know. One of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, they hit you with that gratuity. Like when you go to the buffets in Vegas, that shit's instantly right there, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about another topic, another hot topic. Finally, Eric Holder has got sentenced. Hell yeah. If you guys don't know who Eric Holder is, he is the one that is now sentenced to 60 years in life for killing 60 years to life for killing the infamous Nipsey Hussle.
Well, actually, too, if you know he actually 25 years to life for Nipsey.
Well, yeah, there's different charges.
And then 25 for a random person who got shot.
And then 10 for a gun charge.
Which, okay, either way, it's 60 years to life, which is actually super ironic.
Right?
That's a crazy...
Rolling 60s.
60s crib.
Yeah.
60 years.
Yeah, like...
You know what I mean? But, but now think about this. Like, either way, it's 60 years of life altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes when they have other charges and shit, they're just like, well, I'm not going to add this charge and make this one crazy when it's already pretty much set. But to put it simply, like, each charge has its own weight. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that 25 years to life
for killing that man,
for killing
that's
a hero of the community,
that's terrible? They definitely should have just gave his ass the motherfucking...
Because if he didn't shoot somebody else, you know what I mean? 25 to life. Yeah. So
he would have got out of like 50 potentially.
Yeah, parole. So it depends if he gets parole. He has to try to, fight for that and whatnot, which he most likely won't get. But just the fact that there's a possibility and it's only 25 years, and then, there's a lot of double time sometimes. So that could be like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then you get the chance to sit in front of a parole board trying to get back out.
That's crazy.
Have you read into though, like what happened though, bro? Like it's so fucking crazy that like what led up to that event, bro. It seems like just in the spur of the moment, bro.
Yeah. They saying spur of the moment, but then also like he had told her to pull up twice, and then the second time she took a picture, then he went back to the car. She basically seen what he was doing, told him something, and he went anyways and got back out the car with the gun. So I mean, like that's pretty premeditated, if you ask me.
I think well, no, because like from what I read into is that he sees Nipsey there, whatever. He walks up to them, has a conversation. Nipsey tells him, "Hey, there's some paperwork on you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to clear that shit up. There's some paperwork on you." And then he asked him about like if he heard his new song. Eric asked these guys if he like Shitty Cuz.
Yeah.
Asked him.
What a name.
Shitty Cuz, right? If if he heard a new song, they're like, no, of course not. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. And
I just think his ego got hurt right then and there, being called a snitch. Everybody's like fucking praising, Nipsey. And it's just jealousy and envy, dog, that took over him. And he's like, fuck that. Like, it was almost like it might have been like an old mentality. Like if somebody calls you a snitch, take them the fuck out type shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sadly, it had to be Nipsey on that end of that gun. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Nip, man. Remember to go, bro.
Fuck that nigga Eric Holder.
Fuck that nigga. R.I.P. Nip. I had just like, more than the music, bro, I'm just like tapped into the mindset, dog. And that shit was just like something that we all needed to hear. You feel me? Like that was like the Tupac of my generation. Like, I mean, I feel like, yeah, Tupac's my generation, but as an adult, that was the Tupac of our generation, bro. Cut prematurely.
Yeah, for
as far as the message and just like the community trying to like rebuild this community.
It was crazy. Like preliminary, we didn't see that message like out in the forefront.
Mm-mm.
Then it started forming a little bit, and it was a little bit here. And we would hear the music, but it was mostly like a LA thing. And then when he passed, that's when it really started coming out, all this background stuff that he was doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of shit he did was crazy, you know what I mean? He was selling the CD.
Yeah, bought that whole lot.
Bought the whole lot in the city that he used to fucking sell drugs in that same lot.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's why they say a lot of these artists get killed in their own city. And usually it's, like you said, jealousy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a guy, well, not you, but let's say this guy, Eric Holder, he's a guy who wants to make music too. He feels like he's good, feels like he's not getting no attention, you know what I mean? Then he sees this guy who grew up right by him fucking have everything. Be a superstar, bro. Could go to the Laker games front row.
And get called a snitch by him.
And then get called a snitch by him in front of other people. And, you know, that's just really snapped in his head of like, this is where I'm at, this is where he's at. But he feels like that could be him. But we all know it doesn't all come down to skill. It doesn't always come down, like, not everybody could be him because a lot of it is just luck and the way that life works, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, R.I.P. fucking Nip, man. R.I.P. Nip. Fuck Eric Holder.
That's a fact.
He should be, I don't know about death penalty because I always think that the death penalty is like the easy way out too. I think, but then also like we're creatures of adjusting to our environment. Yeah. So like when you talk to a nigga that's been in prison for so long,
sometimes he misses it.
That's normal to him now. You feel me? That's just like normal life. So he's getting like kind of like a whole nother chance at like living life still. You know what I mean? In a way, you know? So he should have definitely got like fucking, I mean, if he does get miraculously out, bro, he'd be like 93, nigga. That ain't happening.
For sure.
Honestly, I don't think he'll make it. Put like that.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck that nigga. R.I.P.
Fuck him.
Who you think is like, when it comes to like these artists and stuff like that, who's the most famous artist, like world known, like artist?
Dead or alive?
Alive.
Drake.
You think Drake's more well known than Snoop?
Fuck. Snoop.
You could take Snoop anywhere,
bro. Snoop being Corona commercials. Fucking.
I think Snoop might be taking it, bro. You take Snoop
because he's a personality everywhere,
bro. Like he's been on everything for so many years. It's like
so it's not based. It's just celebrity wise.
Yeah,
you're saying celebrity, not based on music and stuff like that.
But they're artists. But their celebrity just outreaches everything.
Fucking cold in here.
Because if you think about it, Ice Cube's been in a lot of movies too and shit, but still not more.
I
than
would
Snoop.
say Snoop. I would agree with you. I would agree with you on Snoop after hearing that because that motherfucker's in everything, bro.
Bro, you take Snoop to China,
everything.
You take Snoop to Japan. You take Snoop anywhere.
Yeah,
they know him. They want to and they want to smoke some weed with him.
I'm surprised I never ran into Snoop, bro, because I feel like he'd be everywhere.
It's not over yet. You just might. You feel me?
Right now, we might run into Snoop next week.
But now I feel like nowadays for sure he's probably not even outside like that.
Yeah.
Anytime I see him, he'd be on live and he'll be in the studio or at his house.
Yeah, true.
This man smoked the blunt right before the halftime show.
Yeah.
And they caught it on video.
Did they?
Remember that? You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, he's right there. Like literally, he's lagging to go on stage. Like everybody's already going. He has a mic, he hits his blunt like, and then he goes up there. I swear to God.
I've never seen that. I got to see that.
Yeah,
clip.
bro, that shit's crazy.
That's fire.
Real nigga.
That's fire. Yeah, I think you might be right there.
Snoop.
But who do you think, okay, I mentioned Drake. Like, where do you think that he like stacks up as far as like the game? Like the rap game? Like,
I think he's the greatest.
Yeah.
But then like a lot of his albums have been like R&B, but like as a hip hop artist, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
Pure rap, and I feel like that's what we're missing too from him is like he needs the next album needs to be a pure rap album.
I don't think we ever got like we never really got one of those.
Yeah, if we get a pure rap,
that might be
yeah, he can sing on the hooks. But let me get straight verses.
Yeah, like some like some I feel like Russ be going in when he raps.
Yeah, Russ be going in.
So like some like bars, you know what I mean?
He's got the bars. He has the best bars. But we were talking about the other day, most like influential and impacting Mike for sure.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, remember we were watching the video of the people passing out? Bro, he's about to perform. He's looking one way like this. There's people just passing out. And then there's like 10 girls that pass out and he goes like this. And then they just start passing out some more. This nigga just turned his head. That's all he did was turn his head. You're
right. Yeah, because I remember, I don't know if you guys do remember, but I made a statement about Bad Bunny being more highly influenced artist than Mike.
Yeah.
That was all just trolling.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is the fucking GOAT.
Bro, that video is undeniable.
Yeah, the video
them
is
just passing out.
I
like,
definitely got to clip this and put that motherfucking
for sure.
video.
Them passing out
That shit's
crazy.
But no, so let's talk a little bit about the Drake thing though.
Yeah.
You know, he's sitting with Yachty talking about him entertaining the idea for a graceful exit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Do you think that he should do that? Like, do you think that is a good time for Drake to retire?
I think he can do at least like 1 to 3 more albums. You got to remember, he did just sign a deal though. I think it was like $500 million.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like
it was crazy.
And that's for music. So he has to put some more albums. I'm pretty sure that has to be connected to albums.
Yeah.
But I would say 1 to 3 more albums. But I also understand it because it's like we were talking about it, like NFL players, NBA players, like a lot of these guys, they get to the top of the hill, you know what I mean? And then they want to stay another year or two and then they get that little come down, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, if you want to play, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I still respect you for the years you were born. Obviously, I assume you got to decline at some point. You're not a fucking robot. But yeah, like there are those people that leave at the top. You feel me? Just got a championship and they're just like, all right, peace.
I'm out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that would be like, that would just kind of like top his whole career. Like he's on the top of his game. You can't say nothing. Undefeated.
I would say he has like the best catalog.
Yeah, bro. He does like
it's a lot of albums.
There's been very few songs. I mean, I haven't gave the honestly
never mind.
I haven't gave that one a good listen yet. But like the motherfucker don't miss.
Yeah.
Like
motherfucker don't miss.
There's just like been like literally like numerous songs where I'm like, even when I think that he missed, because when I first heard Her Loss, I was just like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
But then I heard it again. And I'm like, oh shit, this is gas. Like the first 9 tracks is like fire.
That's how I felt about Honestly Nevermind until I heard it again.
Yeah.
But in that Yachty and Drake interview, Yachty was saying the same thing basically. He's like, you know, the music industry, how it is right now, like sometimes like people don't understand, like with this art, with this music, like it could take a whole week to like actually listen to something a couple times and digest it and like understand it. Just like you said, you had to listen to it a couple times, you know what I mean? And so a lot of people are basing stuff off of this like first week sales. And it's like first week sales like might not be high, but it's like once people hear it again, then they might tell somebody to tell somebody and tell somebody. You know what I mean? Maybe at first, and then people see these low week sales and they're like, oh, I'm not even gonna listen to it. Because it's low. You feel me?
Yeah. Like how the fuck could it even be great, right? Just to listen to one time, you're like, oh, this is terrible. You know? Like
yeah, for sure.
I mean, if there's of course those other songs, you know what I mean, that happens about, you know, like you're like, this is whack. You know?
For sure. You know, immediately.
But I think I seen an interview where Drake said that though. He's like, if you liked it right away, I didn't do my job or something like that. You know?
And the last couple albums, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I forgot what's that other one where he's like sitting on the top of the Seattle
Views.
Like that one, like it was super soft. At the time I wasn't in that vibe. But as
what do you think is the best Drake album?
I couldn't even tell you, man. I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head, honestly. Because I like a lot of the other ones, like Pound Cake, like the one with that on there. Is that Nothing Was the Same?
Yeah.
Like that one.
That's
like,
a fire album.
Yeah, you feel me? That had a lot of meaning and shit at the time.
I would say, well, fuck, for me, it's like 3. It's like Take Care. That one you just said, Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
And If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah.
Those 3 albums were like low key, like probably like 2 songs on each album I didn't really fuck with.
Yeah.
And if I had to stack those ones against each other, I'm gonna probably say the best one was If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you, man. They're all fire, man. For sure, top guy. All
right, we're running up a little bit on time. Got 10 minutes left, bro. Okay. Pharrell has been named head of Louis Vuitton. Man, what do you think about that?
That's fire. I like that.
Skateboard P.
I like that.
Skateboard P,
yeah,
dog.
I like that. He did a lot of shit, man. He did a lot of shit.
He's been in the fashion shit, you know, so it's a great thing for Louis. I've never really been a Louis fan of the designer stuff, but I love to see
Ice Creams. I'm pretty sure he had a hand in Babe.
Yeah. I mean, he had a Billionaire
Boys Club.
Yeah.
All top brands. You know what I mean?
The ice cream brand was crazy.
Yeah,
when ice cream came out,
crazy.
What about the I feel like I don't know if he did, but I feel like he had something to do with the Clear Babes, nigga.
I'm sure he did.
Remember those clear ones?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Did you ever have any babes?
Nah.
Yeah, me either.
No, I've been a broke boy.
I wanted some. I'll tell you that.
But that's a good thing, man. He comes in about a year after, R.I.P. Virgil passing. He comes in as the designer, dog. That's gonna be fire, bro. That's gonna be fire.
If Kanye wanted to went crazy, it probably would have been him. Not even gonna lie.
Low key, I could have seen that.
He was just fucking killing the game. He would have had Balenci, Adidas, and then got Louis.
Yeah. What do you think about the Kanye West, and the Adidas thing? We talked about a little bit, but
I mean,
talk about it for the people.
Yeah, well, for the people who don't know, apparently they signed a deal
back with
Adidas, but it's not actually to work with them or do anything in partnership. It's really just to sell the remaining, shoes and.
But is that a good look, or like he should have just said fuck that?
No, I'll take the money.
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's a bad look for them, if anything, because they're basically cutting him off for saying these anti-Semitic comments. But then when they realize they're losing money, they're like, okay, actually. So is it the money that's driving you, or is it the actual fucking comments that were made? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot of money. So who am I to say, letting that get in the way?
Yeah.
But shit, I guess they didn't do anything wrong either. They just signed a deal and said, hey, we're going to sell the rest of these clothes. We got to make sure it's cleared with you because obviously,
I could still see. So the thing is that like, okay, yeah, we're going to sell these rest of this clothes, but I could still see that their album sales, their sales in general are going to be devastated regardless. Like once this deal's done, people are still going to like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, fuck Adidas.
Yeah, certain people, but a lot of people who buy that shit honestly don't even give a fuck.
Bro, Nike or Adidas?
Nike
for sure.
Well, that's the thing too. Think about Adidas. Like nobody was buying shit for the last couple of years. The only shoes they are, ain't nobody no fucking Stan Smiths. You know what I mean? Like the only shoes they are buying are fucking Yeezy foam runners. Any Yeezy season 3 gear, all that shit.
You ever got Yeezy shit?
Nah. I do want to get some foam runners, but the ones I want are like $400. I want to spend that much on slides.
That's crazy.
They're not $400. They're honestly, he's the only one who does like the foam runners are like $80, $90.
But he does it with.
But if you want to buy it off a GOAT or some shit, like it's gonna be more. If I get the black ones, I could buy the black ones for like $110. But
that shit, like I said, with kicks and all that stuff, nigga, like. That's not nowhere near money I'm gonna be spending too much crazy on.
I'm not pressed to buy the $400 ones. I want them. They're the ombre ones that are like 2 different colors. They're gray and then cream on the bottom and shit. Yeah. And you see it like blending. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm not buying those either. But there's some cool slides to wear. You feel me? I wear slides a lot, so real comfy.
So with the Drake thing though, we kind of jump back, but I wanted to ask you this: do you think like him making that statement was a true statement that he's actually feeling about retiring?
I mean, he just said
or is it a marketing campaign to hype up his next album? Not that he needs it, but
it could be marketing. But I think that
they're gonna be like, oh, shit's the last Drake album. We got to hear this.
I think all he really said was, I've thought about it. I've entertained it. He didn't really say like, I'm entertaining it or I've been thinking about it. He just said, I've entertained it.
Like it's coming.
I feel like he's just been honest.
Because he's coming up on age and shit.
I think he's just being honest with the fact that he's entertained it before. Yeah. And like, why wouldn't he? You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
Like you're having these thoughts sitting to yourself and just like, damn, I'm at the top of the world. Like when do I stop? Yeah, like when do I stop and shit? Like I just made $500 million. Like, do I even need to?
How do you think these entertainers do it though? Like they're here, they're everywhere all at once and shit, nigga. Like niggas gotta be tweaking.
For me, the question is like, I always wonder, like, reaching that point is like, how do you keep going? You feel me? How do you still find the
motivation?
Like, if you're Snoop Dogg, why the fuck do you give a fuck about performing at anything or doing anything?
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, you know what I mean? If you're LeBron James, you just got $1 billion. Why even think about
playing ball
anymore?
Yeah.
Like,
because I guess it's not
the
about
legacy
that.
Too.
I guess it's not. I guess like it shouldn't be like. If you really love something, it's not about the monetary.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm sure there's days where you wake up and you just like in bed like,
fuck, I don't want to
I got 3 meetings today. I got a podcast to do. And then I got to wake up early tomorrow to go shoot this movie. Like, I mean, you could probably find fun in that too, but I'm just saying, I'm sure.
Once it becomes a job, it's no longer fun. Yeah, sometimes.
I'm sure. Like, okay, talking about Snoop and LeBron might be bad like examples because it's like LeBron, you know, people are chasing that basketball legacy. As soon as you start winning rings, you're like, I want to get more than Michael Jordan. People are going to talk about me forever type shit. Like, why would you not chase that?
Yeah.
But let's say like a podcaster or like a rapper who's not Drake. You feel me? Like
an Ice Cube or something.
Or Ice Cube, just like, you know, any rapper that gets famous nowadays and he gets like $5 million, you know what I mean? Like that. Like, he's not ever going to be at Drake's level possibly, but like,
yeah,
to keep going after you already got like $20 million. Like,
yeah. I guess it would just have to just be, it's like 100% not motivated by money.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you said, it might be motivated by accolades. It might be motivated by legacy.
Well, my music, honestly, I want that feeling of just like when people tell me it resonates with them or they feel some or it makes them want to go get some money or some or like that
or shake their ass. Shake their ass too.
Yeah, that feeling. Or also like, bro, I just want to perform my shit on stage with just hundreds of people and just like them singing it back.
Yeah,
and them singing it back. That right there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When we did the last performance that we did at Praises, bro, bro, I was in a trance, bro. Like, it felt weird. Like, I felt like I didn't see anybody in front of me.
Zoned out.
And I zoned the fuck out, bro. And I was just 100% like infected with this fucking just the music coming through me, bro. And it was crazy. Bro. I was like, you know what? This is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, fucking I feel you.
Need that.
Got any other questions for me, Don?
Yeah, so what do you think about liking the homies' girls' pictures? Is that on the table?
It depends. It depends on what picture.
On what if he's in there? So you like some, but you don't like others?
Yeah, like if it's like some like a food dish that somebody
obviously. But I'm saying
But if they're like in a bikini or something like that.
Okay, what if it's not a bikini? What if she's just looking cute in some like shorts or even jeans?
Nah, I don't think you should be liking
she's just in some
pics.
jeans with their homegirls.
I don't think you should be liking the homies' pics. I don't think so. I don't do it.
For sure.
I don't know. That's me. And it's not like, I don't even think that even means like an actual like statement of how you know what I mean? I don't think that even means like anything if you do, but just out of respect, I guess. I don't know. And especially if the girl's over here thirst trapping like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, she's
like
thirst trapping some shit. What about like, let's say a family member, let's say they're dating somebody, you're following his girl, and then they break up. Do you keep following her?
Trying to think, like I'm trying to like think if I've had any of those type of instances where I don't know. I think you can still follow them. I mean, it don't really got nothing to do with you, right?
Yeah, but it's like your bro or your cousin.
Like I said, I don't know.
Like, what do you need to follow her for? What do you need to see? You feel me? Like,
I'm keeping tabs on her for you now.
She's thirst trapping on the story, right? Hey, what do you need to see that for? You need to see that every day. You need to be laying in bed and go on her shit and be like, she's over here with her friends twerking and shit, and you like
looking at her twerking and shit. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to like pull from if I've had any of that type of experiences, and I can't say I have. Where I'm like, okay, I feel like I gotta unfollow this person because they're no longer together and stuff, you know? But do I think it's a malicious act to be following them? No.
Yeah, I don't think it's malicious, but just saying, would you?
Yeah, I know.
Would you continue?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I don't think it's a problem, so I probably would.
Can't trust this guy.
Yeah. Don't bring your girl around me.
True play for real. That's my nigga for real. Talking about Drake though, since we were talking about it,
we got like.
Did you see
5 minutes, 2 minutes?
Did you see he bet 400,000 on Jake Paul to win? And it was to win 1.4 million.
No, I didn't see that. I did see something about Jake Paul. He lost, right?
Yeah, he lost. He said, "I blame Drake."
You know what? Fucking niggas with that type of money shouldn't be able to bet.
No, niggas that get big bets.
Like niggas that got that type of money, bro. Like let the little fish eat, nigga.
That's
like
the only time to bet. You feel me?
Come on, man. And I know, right? You have to have money, right? You have to be able to put a meal ticket
to play
in there.
with. You feel me?
That's what they call them, right? Tickets. I forget. There was like a saying that like depending on how much you're like, I need a half a ticket. I need a full ticket type shit.
400K for 1.4.
That's crazy.
That's quick money. Bro. You don't got to perform at no show, do nothing.
I have been like kind of like interested in like looking into that type of stuff, like putting a little bit of money on some bets and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they have
If I
fun.
did, I would do the parlays, bro.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear is the best thing to do.
It's super frustrating, but also at the same time, if you win, like you get a low cost for a high reward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some parlays you put $20 on 5 games, so it's $20 altogether, and you'll make like 200 tenfold, or at least 160.
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of little money, I'm down to play with. Right now.
But that should be annoying. You miss 4 and you win 1. You feel me? Like that's annoying as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That last game and you're just waiting, and then these niggas lose by 2 and shit. You're like, fuck.
I never understood it, bro, because it can be confusing me. I'm like, are we betting on the games? Are we betting on who can score the first point? You know what I mean?
You can do multiple. There's different bets.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah.
Like we're like, okay, we're gonna win by 2. That type of shit. Like
it'll be like if they got a plus or minus. So like if they're -2, that means they gotta win by. They gotta win or not lose by 2. No. If you have a +2, let's say you have a +2, right? And you're the Lakers, right? And the Lakers are supposed to play the Suns. The Lakers are +2. So basically they could lose, but lose by 1 and you still win.
Okay, got you.
You feel me?
Yeah, because we're trying to bet on the Super Bowl, right? And like there was like 6 heads trying to bet on the game, and it was just a split. It was divided by 3 people want the Eagles, 3 people want the Chiefs. And I'm like, well, you're not gonna make any money if we're just betting like that. I was like, we have to bet based on like something to happen in the game, like by a certain time, or you know what I mean, an interception in the 6th, you know what I mean, the 6th fucking minute of the 4th quarter, you know, that type of stuff. Like I'm like, unless we could do that, that's when people could make money.
You could also do Chiefs win by halftime or winning at halftime type shit.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be something like a little bit more intricate. It can't just be like, based on winners, because that's what I'm saying. Like as a bigger gambling, you know, let's take it to Vegas, right? The sports gambling. Like, if you have 50 million people betting this side and 50 million people betting that side, based off of wins and losses, like how much money can you really make there?
Yeah.
So it has to be, you know what I mean?
+2, -6.
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand. That's why I never really got into it.
But if you do the parlay and you just, like I said, the main ones, if you choose the minus ones, that's saying they're supposed to win. If it's a plus, that means they're not even supposed to win. That's why if it's +2 and they lose by 1, you still got enough. You know what I mean? But But you could literally go for the minuses. Like you go for the people who are supposed to win.
Yeah.
But you just like do your research, see which ones are like pretty much solidified. Like, they're gonna win because this guy's out. These 2 people are out. They could still win, obviously, but you got more of a chance. And you bet 5 games like that. And like I said, you get all 5.
So parlay is like basically spreading the love.
It's like I'm betting
like
on multiple games,
it's
and
like an index fund and shit.
And they all have to win. You know what I mean? It's basically saying I'm gonna do multiple. They all have to win.
But I think that might be it, dog. I think that might be it.
Hey, appreciate you guys for tapping in. That's another one, episode 23. It's your boy Kanesworld.
2-3 like Jordan.
You feel me? Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Again, we're gonna start having some guests come on very soon.
Oh yeah, I got the mic.
You feel me? Very soon. Till next time.